You can hear me, E?
He's frozen right now, I think.
It's just dogs talking. He gonna be like Rihanna.
Yeah.
Don't make the noise for the HAB. Because you make something famous doesn't mean you own it. DMX was our second guest, right?
Missy is a must. She gonna give you the show.
I wasn't offended by Manny. I wasn't.
Yeah, I'm a fan. Like, this is great. These are things in the culture that we never thought we would see before.
What it good be? Hopefully you win this tribute. This is your boy N.O.R.E.
What up? It's DJ EFN.
All right. Am I good now? Yo, E.
It's still coming in choppy.
there.
It's still coming in a little choppy though. Just FYI.
Okay. Let's get it going on. Our first time quarantining, doing what we gotta do. We got two of the most famous, technicians in the world. One guy is showing off his basketball court ball right now, and the other is showing off his beard and his Patron collection. I respect them both. In case you don't know who I'm talking about, we talking about the motherfucking Remy. Look, hey,
Quarantine champ.
what's going on, Envy? So
What's up, brother? How y'all doing, man?
You're on the basketball court. Is this separate wing of your house, Envy?
Yeah, you know what? This is a house I actually purchased right before the quarantine and before the pandemic. So the family really didn't get a chance to move in yet. So what we're doing is we're actually rushing. We're painting, we're laying down the flooring, making sure the crib is good. So we're trying to get the crib good enough so I can get everybody in here. But actually, this is the only part of the house that hasn't been touched as of yet. So everything else has, paint buckets, droppings, so they don't mess up the floors. So the only thing that's actually good is you can see is the court and the gym behind me. Those are the only two things that is clear.
Yeah,
the rest of
the
rest of the crib, if I can show you. But the rest of the crib is pretty much all
How much that crib going for?
because of all the work that we're doing. So like you see, even the movie theater
is your crib you purchasing? You purchasing this to sell?
Yeah, he says for him and his family, right? For you and your family?
That's for me and my family.
This for you and
I'm
the family.
keeping this one. Yeah, I'm keeping this one. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, God damn it, my brother. God damn it. You're doing good. This is something he gonna be like Rihanna tonight. He gonna be like Rihanna. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be like Rihanna. Yo, Charlamagne, so what's going on? You've been very instrumental on what's happening with these battles.
Not really.
Charlamagne, you there?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, he there.
Oh,
We hear you.
Yeah. What I mean is you've been vocal.
Yeah, I'm a fan. Like, this is great. These are things in the culture that we never thought we would see before. This is like barbershop talk come to life, right? Because how you sit around barbershop, you be in the hood, and you talk about what producer is better, what artist is better. So they never really do get to compete. So that's what we're seeing right now with the producers. I think it's great.
I think it's great. We've seen Fat Joe and Diddy make a show live on Instagram last night called The Joker Show. But also, Diddy act like he wants smoke with anybody. Who you going with, Charlamagne, if Diddy goes against?
You broke up, N.O.R.E. What was the question?
Frozen again? I said,
what did you say?
Who you going with, Charlamagne, if Diddy goes against Dr. Dre?
I don't know,
Dre,
man. That's such a tough battle, only because it's not really a good matchup. Like, I know that both of them are icons and both of them are titans, and I think it's a good matchup as far as them being producers because they've always kind of produced by committee, so to speak. Like Diddy got the Hitman, and Dre got Mailman and Scott Storch and whoever else. I just think it's such a contrast in styles, right? Because what happens when Diddy plays Total Can't You See? What does Dre play? Snoop Dogg, Green Juice? What happens when Diddy plays a Faith Evans record? And Drake plays NWA Straight Outta Compton? Like, those are all great records. Like, I don't see how you score them.
But that's what would be dope about it. It'd be hits against hits.
I mean, it'd be entertaining. I just don't see how you score the fight.
Right.
Well, Envy. You there?
Yeah, I'm here.
I know you like so deaf. You was like so deaf. Like, you know, who was winning? You picking Diddy against.
I'm assuming you said Diddy versus JD because you cut out. But, you know, it's one of those ones. It depends on how you do it because, you know, JD is a producer. So if we're talking about just records that he wrote, just records he produced, and then how do you bring Diddy into that? Because Diddy just put his name on everything back then. You know what I mean? Diddy put his name on Big's album. He put his name on Total album. He put his name on everybody's album. So how do you go decipher between what he produced and what he did? Because if you go to JD and you go to all the records that he did, Usher's Confession album, you talk about Mariah Carey, you talk about a lot of those R&B joints he did. But then if Diddy's putting, Diddy's name's on everything, you can't beat that because Diddy's name was on all of Mary, all of Jodeci, most of Mary, most of Jodeci. Diddy's name was on Biggie. Diddy's name was on so many things. You know what I mean? So that one is a hard battle to decipher. You know?
Yeah, I think JD beats Diddy with the slow song, but Diddy beats JD with the hip hop.
That's a great analogy. You said JD beats him with the slow song.
Slow songs, yes. You said.
Yeah, and Diddy beats JD with the hip hop.
That's right. I forget about
I agree with that.
All this other. Forget about the Mariah Carey.
Usher,
I forget about that. Yeah, that's a good analyzation. That's a great answer.
Like, yeah,
these things might start needing like official rules on what you can and cannot play in them at some point.
It's just the way you figure it out.
Well, we got Havoc, we got DMX, and we got Swizz Beatz coming up later. But I would like to ask you, the two, alumni, who would you like to see DMX battle? Who can DMX battle? Who want that? I don't want to smoke with DMX. Who wants to smoke with DMX?
You know what would be a good one? I'm gonna tell you why.
Don't say bust.
DMX versus 50 Cent, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because if you look at what DMX did in '98, DMX brought the streets back, right? Because Diddy had everybody shiny suited out, and hip hop was going in a certain direction. DMX kind of brought that street essence back. I feel like 50 Cent did that too when he came out in 2002, and they both kind of had like the same kind of impact coming from New York as new artists. I think DMX versus 50 Cent would be a hellified battle, and they both got them street records that people love. Like that would be a good battle. DMX versus 50 Cent.
I think that would be
interesting for sure.
Would you?
But I think what DMX has brought to the game is so many records and so many crossover hits and how grimy it is. I don't think the 50 Cent is a good comparison. You need somebody more iconic. And not to say this will be an easy one, but if you were just picking 20 records, 20 features, I think you put the dog versus the dog. DMX
Snoop Dogg?
The dog versus the dog.
I love that.
It's not a bad one either. I'm not mad at that.
Dog versus dog.
Great title. Great fight title right there.
Before I let you brothers go, I want to say something, and then I got one more question. But I want to say that in a lot of ways, you guys always open the doors for me, no matter what. Every single time, every year, I used to drop an album on Easter, and you guys always open the door for me. So in a lot of ways, it's the guys inspired drink champs. Okay, I want to say that to you guys' face. Thank you very much. But moving on, we have Havoc. Havoc is celebrating 25 years of the infamous Mobb. Now, in 3 different ways. Havoc can battle as Mobb Deep. Havoc can also battle as a producer, and then he battle as a solo artist. Right now, he don't want that smoke with me as a solo artist. But who do y'all think Havoc can battle with? Like, who do y'all think Havoc or Mobb Deep can battle with?
Isn't Havoc battling Alchemist? Isn't that already been set up, or is it?
Nah, they said
I don't want to see Havoc.
They're the same camp.
That's like envy.
They're the same camp.
No, they're the same. Yeah,
I was thinking about this, right? You know who would be a good battle for Havoc? Havoc versus Daz. Havoc versus
Daz?
Havoc versus
Daz. That'll be good.
The reason I say that is because Havoc has been responsible for a certain sound from New York that he doesn't necessarily get the right credit for, and Daz has been responsible.
Oh, but hold on.
You're
talking about producer-wise. You're not saying artist. You're saying producer-wise. Yeah,
just
production. I respect it.
Yeah.
I respect that.
Yeah,
I like Corrupt and Daz against Mobb Deep. I like that too. I like
Absolutely.
that too. Like,
And that's what you would get. You would get that with a Have versus Daz. You get all of that.
That's a good one.
I think that would be a good one.
But you know would be a good one too?
The reason
Eric Sermon.
Go ahead.
Eric Sermon.
Eric Sermon versus Havoc.
That's a good one.
A lot of Queens in me already. The Queens in me already went with Havoc. I love Eric Sermon.
Think about all those Eric Sermon records going back to
Redman,
all the
Das
way to
Effects,
Hit Squad, Death Squad. Come on,
we talking about producer. We talking about
Redman.
producer.
Like,
Right.
come on.
I forgot. Eric Sermon still ain't give me a.
That's a good one. That's a good one. The only problem they would run into is Have is mostly Mobb Deep. He got mostly Mobb Deep records.
Get the link ready for DMX.
Yeah.
In that sense, it wouldn't be fair.
That's what I felt like the Manny Fresh battle was. I felt like the Manny Fresh was like it was too much of him going into just Cash Money. You know what I'm saying? Just Cash Money. So I feel you on that. But have produced for Biggie. He produced for Nas. He produced for others. He produced for others. He did.
Yeah, but his biggest record came from Mobb Deep.
A lot of people don't realize he did like 3 records on the Warrior Report. Right. Maybe wait, Havoc did a record with Prince? Yeah. I don't remember the Havoc record with Prince. I don't know that record.
But he had a Prince story.
But N.O.R.E, who would you battle, N.O.R.E? Who would you battle, N.O.R.E? Who would you want to battle?
You know what? Let me tell you something. They wanted me to battle Joe Budden and podcast maybe, but in hit records, I don't know if y'all can see that wallpaper. You know what I mean? Listen. I don't know if y'all know. This is one part of my career. I can't walk around, but when this come out, I'm gonna show you all the plaques. And I'm still missing 8 plaques. So I don't think. As a podcast, Joe Budden is great, and as an artist, he's great. So I get why people are concerned of the podcast thing, but I think for hit, I don't think that measures up. I think in a realistic, I think me and Havoc would have some fun. I think me and Cameron would take place down. You know what I'm saying?
What about you and Fabulous?
I ain't fucking with Fab. Come on, I ain't fucking with Fab. Fab get into his girl bag. I ain't got nothing to answer. The fuck, man. You know what I mean? I get him reggaeton and shit. Come on, man. I'm gonna leave Fab alone, man.
You and Cam would make a lot of match. You and Cam would make a lot of.
I think
that would be dope.
No, I think that.
And I'll be sweating the whole battle.
I think about that whole.
I'll be sweating because.
I think about that
when Horse and Carrots came out, Super Thug came out. When Old Boy came out, Homeboy came out, and we were #1s. And I never always win. Cam is a very competitor. It'd be a battle that I'm sweating. It'd be something that I'm prepared for. But I think in the long run, to tell you the truth, to be honest with you, I think Cam stretched music out a little longer than I did, but I would love to do it because I got from my respect for him. Havoc would be fun. I don't want to say me and Prodigy because Prodigy's not here. You know what I mean, to defend himself and things like that. So I wouldn't do that. But I think that I think those are me and Corrupt would be something crazy because of the LA, New York.
That'd be dope.
But if I don't battle, it doesn't matter. I enjoy the culture so much. I enjoy Verzuz so that I will be there as a fan no matter what. It doesn't matter.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, brothers, thank y'all for taking this time. So, what's going to get up out of here? What's the battles you want to see? NB? What's you personally want to see? And then one from you personally want to see next week ready for me.
My dream battle.
Let's go first with you, NB.
I want to see Beyonce versus Mary J. Blige. That's what I want to see.
Ooh.
This nigga said Beyonce versus Mary J. Blige.
Don't nobody want no smoke with Mary.
This nigga turned light skin for break. Who?
Don't nobody want no smoke with Mary. Mary will wash everybody with her catalog.
Hey, would that be something to watch?
Everybody. There's nobody.
With the Beehive?
Everybody.
Nah, and I love Beyonce, but I know Beyonce was influenced by Mary J. Blige. Mary J. Blige got them hit records, but then she got them cultural records. She mean too much to the culture, man. I'm saying Beyonce don't, but Mary touches people's souls in a different way. And I don't know who I would want to see, Beyonce.
Come on,
I really
you
don't.
from Muscona. You don't know.
A lot of my favorites already went. A lot of my favorites already went. RZA, you know, Teddy Riley, like those are some of my favorite producers ever. Like a lot of my guys already went. So I don't know who I would want to see. I actually want to see the artist now. I want to see like, you know, Rick Ross versus Jeezy. I want to see, you know, T.I. versus
Angela Yee hit me now.
I want to see Nelly versus Ludacris. Like I want to see the artist right now more than anything.
Nelly versus Ja Rule.
By the way, before I get up out of here, Nelly, I heard the interview. I was jogging to the interview about Air Force One. And I respect Nelly, respect where he came from. But because you make something famous doesn't mean you own it. Meaning, that Air Force One is a New York State. That is something that you brush your teeth as a New Yorker, you get a pair of Timbs and you get a pair of Air Force Ones. That is it. Nelly didn't make it famous, everything he said, but the thing about it is, if it's already ours, it was already, Air Force One is a culture. A$AP Rocky, I respect his point of view as well. He said he brought it back in 2000 and whatever, but if a fad never went out, the thing about this, we can't give Nelly it, we can't give A$AP it. I mean, when you say as far as artists, give them that. But when it's straight up, that Uptown sneaker, that Air Force One, that is a 100% New York City staple.
Absolutely.
And we can't take that away.
Nah, Nelly took it from local to global, though. He did. You got to give him that.
It's true, but it's true. It's true. But the thing about it, it's already famous. That's like saying that's like Christopher Columbus in a certain way. Like Christopher Columbus, you know, he discovered America to everyone else.
He took it.
To everyone else, Christopher Columbus. Yeah, he discovered. But to not the motherfuckers that was in America.
I'll give you a good example.
That's from New York.
I'll give you a good example.
To motherfuckers that's in New York.
50 Cent, Nicki Minaj. Everybody in New York knew who they were making a lot of noise, but then it took Dr. Dre and them to make 50 global. It took Young Money to make Nicki global. That's all.
I see the point.
50 and Nicki is from New York. They were not New York legends when they got signed to That Nike sneaker was already legendary. Motherfucking from Pee Wee Kirkland to whoever already wore that sneaker. It might have not been big in Japan. It might have not been big in London. It might have been big in one quarter of South Carolina. But let's not take away the culture of New York City. And trust me, I listened to the whole interview, and Nelly was absolutely right. All of you guys are absolutely right. But you can't take something that's famous in one person's culture and then make it famous and say, I invented it. You always, and which Nelly did. He said, yo, Cool to Love. He said, Cardi, and he said all that. But the thing is, to us, right? That was the OB all. You know what I mean? It was the OB. But I love that interview. I thought it was very dope. And I usually call you, I do this when I'm watching the interview, I'm hearing the interview, but I realize I got a stalker because I listen to all y'all interviews. You know what I'm saying? Man. And I just really love you guys, man.
Yeah, we family, brother. We family. Right. That's how we're supposed to talk. We're supposed to talk for no reason.
Absolutely.
That's right, man. Thank you, brother, so much, man. We appreciate it, man. Brother. Yo, make sure you and the family are safe. You and the family are safe. I love that new crib. I'm not even going to ask you how much it just looks crazy. Charlamagne got better internet because your Deepak Chopra internet was not great, but now you got your shit together. And I love y'all brothers, man. One love. Look at Rihanna. This is my version of Rihanna. All right, cool.
N.O.R.E, be cool. Peace.
All right, damn, let's.
But this is quarantine chavs and shit. You know what I'm saying? We doing the episode. You know what I mean?
We keep it safe. We're not social distancing, but we keep it safe. We got masks on.
Oh yeah, we good. Come on, man. Let's go.
Yeah, we got you. Let me just let y'all know right now to the people, DMX was our second guest, right? EFN?
He can't hear us. He can't hear us.
Shit.
Yeah.
You can hear me now?
I hear you.
Yeah. Oh, there's a delay. Let's go. Let's roll.
Okay,
I hear you.
This is our second guest, man. Man, Drink Champs, man. I can't.
It's a little delay, but I hear you.
Okay, all love, man. All love, X, man. Let's make some noise for having DMX in the building.
Thank you.
How you been, X? We hear you in. We hear you now.
What happened after we filmed that episode, right?
What happened?
I forgot.
Huh? You know, we
What happened? Tell me.
We had the Phantom, man. We went out. You know what I mean? I still got the pictures.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm gonna leave it at that. Leave it at that right there.
Yes, I threw up.
Yeah, that was an epic episode.
I mean, you was our first time we went #1 when you came on. You know, brother to brother. I want to thank you. EF thanks you, man. You really a blessing from God, man.
Yeah, you changed it. You changed everything for us after that episode.
Thank you.
So you in Nashville right now recording?
Yeah. I'm in Nashville. You know what I mean? I'm on a ranch. You know what I mean, the studio I'm working out of. Michael Jackson recorded there. Madonna recorded there. You know what I'm saying? And I came to Nashville because of its rich music history. So, you know what I'm saying? It's just a blessing to be able to, you know what I'm saying, just to come behind so many great artists in that story, in that studio. You know?
Absolutely, actually, like we're so proud, man. We can't wait to hear a new X album. I don't know if you know what's going on, but there's a versus battle. You know, your brother Swizz Beatz, my brother Swizz, putting together, you know, artist against artist. If you had a chance to battle any artist right now, who would DMX battle?
Yeah. Jay.
What? Are we saying Jay-Z?
Yeah, I think that's what he's saying.
Yeah, who you take, nigga?
Yeah. He going straight to the top. Which is only picking off where you guys already left off, right?
There you go.
A real
battle number 3.
Right. Yo, that would be epic for the culture right there.
That would be epic for the culture, man. Yo, and I just want to thank you for taking it.
So the battle, the versus things is official, and you know all that's good. But how much better would it be if the rappers got together and just did something that wasn't particularly versus? That was just like, yo, let's rock together. You know, it would be a much bigger platform. It'd be a much bigger platform instead of trying to pit one against the other. You know what I'm saying? You put them all together and you could have like mini concerts. You know what I'm saying? But you know, that's just where we at with it. So
that's very true, man. Very true, man.
Yeah.
Your ex, man, I really got love for you, man. You're one of the most people I ever met. We done seen each other in the worst places in the world and the best places in the world. And you always the same dude. I really got nothing but love for you. I can't wait to hear that new album, man. Thank you for taking the time out. And when this shit is all over, we're going to have you back in.
Yeah, we need to have you back, please, X.
I got you, brother.
Hey, yo, listen, I know you prayed yesterday. Can you a small prayer for the people that's...
Yeah. This is a time when people need to learn how to pray for themselves. You know what I'm saying? Because no one can say a better prayer for you than you. You know what I'm saying? And God gave us power in our words. So use that power. Become aware of that power and use that power. You know what I'm saying? Don't rely on somebody else for that power when you have it within yourself. God gave it to you through the words. Use it. I'm teaching people to arm themselves. Arm themselves. You know what I mean? Because right now you by yourself. So else.
There you go.
God damn it. Great words from DMX. Make some noise. But thank you. Thank you, man. This is all over. You know, we can't wait for that album, my brother. Thank you. All right.
Man. I got you.
My bro.
I got you.
Appreciate you.
That's right. It's the quarantine episode right here. We over here doing the big things over here. You're gonna be alright. Your immune system gonna be strong.
Yo, so listen right now. I am honored to have one of my queens. If it wasn't, in a lot of ways, if it wasn't for him, it wouldn't be a component Noriega. I'm honored to be celebrating 25
years. Congratulations.
One of the most greatest albums. One of the most greatest albums. That's why I hope you heard that. I told you I was supposed to pop it. But we celebrating for you right now, Hav. We gonna have a drink. God damn it. Don't make some noise for the HAV. Yo, so Hav, you speak the other day that they did a 25th anniversary with Hot 97. What exactly was that? Because I saw clips of it, but I didn't see the whole thing. What exactly was that?
Okay, the thing that we did with Hot 97 was a 25th anniversary Shook Ones Challenge. You know what I mean? Where we had, mad people, submitting, freestyles over the Shook Ones beat, and then we pick the best 4 and then narrow it down to 1, what we're going to do today later on.
And that was on Hot 97?
Oh, yeah, that was for Hot 97.
Dope.
And I noticed something by watching that. I didn't know that P had a daughter, and I didn't know P had a daughter that rhymes.
Oh, yes.
Like, that's amazing.
Yes, man. Santana Fox. She, her skills is crazy because, I didn't know she rhymed for a minute until she put it on Instagram. I was like, oh, shit. And, after that, I wasn't surprised, because of who her pops is, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, it made sense. But, yeah, man, I'm proud of her, you know what I mean? And she's definitely carrying on the torch for P, you know what I'm saying? And she definitely got my full support.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So, Hav, we got to ask you, one of the hottest things happening right now is Swizz Beatz and Timbaland. They got this versus battle, right? And then we've also seen that you said you want smoke with anybody when it comes to producers. But then I thought about you and I thought about your catalog. You can battle 3 different ways. You can battle as Mobb Deep. You can battle as Havoc, the producer. And then you can battle as Havoc, the solo artist. If you really had a chance to pick, which one would you pick first?
Fuck it, I ain't gonna fight that. I'm gonna fight as Mobb Deep, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna go.
Yo, is that shit with you and Alchemist? That's a legit one that y'all doing?
Everybody's putting it in the air. Me and Alchemist spoke about it, and then I was like, fuck that. Why don't we do me and you versus X and Z? You know what I'm saying? Like versus
hell yeah.
Like a double team. Like
because y'all in the same family, if anything.
Right. So it's like it'll be me and Al against, whoever 2 they try to put us up against. You feel me?
Yeah, that'd be dope. Any ideas of who y'all might want to go up against?
Don't get me to start any trouble, but you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'll go up against anybody or some sportsmanship shit.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't care. You know what I mean?
Right. But who? All right. So that's production wise. Who would Mobb Deep? Who would you compare Mobb Deep against? That is a good fit in your opinion.
In my opinion, like as far as like a battle.
Mm.
And you know what I'm saying? It's like not two-man crews. Oh, I mean, I would have to pick like MOP or somebody like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, because they like the toughest niggas out. You know what I mean? Like, so that would be a dope battle because they got records. Who else? Two-man crew.
The Dog Pound.
Oh, the Dog Pound. You know what I'm saying? The Dog Pound.
I think the Dog Pound. I personally said the Dog Pound.
Yeah, N.O.R.E.
I think the Dog Pound, MOP.
Yeah, MOP is like family, so it'd be that weird.
I can't say CNN because,
And that's another thing. CNN is like family, like you know what I'm saying. So, we could do the Dog Pound.
CNN thing because I think the Dog Pound because CNN you produce damn near a lot of our records. So
right. I'll be battling myself. You know what I'm saying?
See, a lot of people don't know. And you know what? I wanted to say I'm proud of you too because I see you working with Kanye. I see you with West Side Gun, and I see you with the Griselda people.
Yeah.
You could tell us anything about that picture when we see you with Kanye and the Griselda people?
That was just like kind of like vibing out. That was Kanye just, you know what I mean, just showing us around the ranch and, not lecturing, but
everyday shit, right?
yeah. Like we was just really be like for real, like chilling. And sometimes when I chill with Ye, I don't go to work. I just be like really just chilling and just we be vibing out. You know what I mean? So anything can spawn from it, though. You know what I'm saying? Like the relationships are there. You know what I mean?
Right. It would definitely be incredible music.
Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
If y'all haven't already done it, you might just be keeping it on the wraps right now.
Yo, them Griselda boys, I tell you one thing. That whole shit just give me the chills.
Yeah, that can't tell.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't be riding niggas like that. But you got to give niggas respect when respect is due.
Yeah.
Like, that shit right there is like a breath of fresh air. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I fuck with them. You already know. I fuck with Kanye like that. He like one of those geniuses. You know what I'm saying? He made like basically a Jordan x2 sneakers. So his mind is on another planet. But yeah, the vibes is there.
I'm gonna tell you something. The Griselda dudes is so good that if they don't fuck with me, I wouldn't even be mad at them.
Word.
If they don't, I would be like, all right. Cool. Like if any one of them said I don't fuck with N.O.R.E, I'd be like, oh shit, no problem. Because they so good, I still support them. Like I still support you. Because hopefully I fuck with all of them.
Of course,
I met them all. You know what I mean? But what I'm trying to say to you is that's how good they is because for us street legends, people that came from the street, made our money for the street. They are holding the torch in the best way. Shape, form, especially with all this snap, crackle, and pop music going on. I can't tell them how much I be telling them all the time, because, like, let's be clear, me, you, Prodigy, Capone, Tragedy, Nas, we made money off of we laid the blueprint. You Wu-Tang, Wu-Tang, M.O.P. Everything that we represented is what right now what Griselda is. So any dude from our era and you're not fucking with Griselda, whether you got records with them or not, it makes us suckers. So you have to 1,000,000% support that movement.
Hell yeah, you know what I'm saying? And, like all day long, you know what I'm saying? Like, just to see that kind of shit, it just, like you said, even if I was never cool with them niggas, they got my support, like, 1,000% all day, like, from deep. You know what I'm saying? Like, on some, like word, you know what I mean? It's good to see, man, because, in an era where everything be sounding the same, you know what I mean? It's good to see there's somebody, because sticking to their guns when it come to that, because they could have easily did something else. So they could be like, fuck it, let's just get on. You know what I mean? But that must have been hard for them. You know what I'm saying? But they stuck with it, and you know what I'm saying, and paid off.
Yeah, salute to them for sure.
So, I guess this is my last question. How does it feel, Havoc of Mobb Deep, to have celebrate 25 years of a classic? You can literally put this album right now on, and you would think this happened yesterday. Like, you made a classic album.
Timeless classic. Yeah.
That's the word I'm looking for. Timeless.
Yeah,
we talked about the Project Stove and how genius that was, and how the minute I heard Shook Ones, I knew, like, from me being a Project boy, I knew. But how does it feel like, and 25 years later, man, and people still show you guys the love? I mean, Shook Ones, Survival of the Fittest, there's certain things that just still, just to this day, people are just still, it sounds like it's brand new. How does it feel, my brother, as a producer? And you was 90% the producer of that, correct?
Yep. Yes, indeed. Yo, man, like, to be honest with you, like, I feel lucky, man. You know what I mean? I just feel really blessed. I feel lucky. I'm happy. You know what I mean? Because, we created something. People paid attention to it. People took to it. And then 25 years later, for people to even care to celebrate its anniversary, it's just a blessing. It humbles me to my heart, to my core, and it let me know that I did something right. You know what I mean? That I did something right, and you know, fuck it. I'll salute to the next 25 years.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, my bro. Make some noise. Come on. Yo, man, I'm going to tell you something, man. As me, Capone, and Traj, we've been kicking it the last couple of days. We're planning on the documentary for our 25th anniversary. I suggest, I 1,000,000% think that you have to work on the documentary or the mini movie of Mobb Deep. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
If they're not already doing it.
I say it. Listen to me. If it wasn't a Mobb Deep, there wouldn't be a Capone and N.O.R.E, so which means there wouldn't be a Thugged Out Militainment. There wouldn't be a Drink Champs, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Because
be a lot
all
of
comes
things,
from the same tree. So I personally think, you know what I'm saying? A lot of things. If it wasn't for Mobb, I personally think. I want to say rest in peace to Prodigy. I want to say we love you, P. I want to say, you know, to all his children and everybody. And, you know, let's keep this Mobb Deep legacy going, man. I have the pom-pom, and I am one of the supporters of Mobb Deep, and I'm going to keep P's legacy going. I owe that to the brother, you know what I'm saying? So I love you, man. Thank you so much. 25 years. Please have another drink for that. Got that.
Thank you.
25 years, Mobb Deep, you gonna hit the pump later, my brother. Thank you.
Peace.
Salute.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This is the quarantine episode. Stay safe. Wash your hands.
Yo. Social distancing, my man.
Social distancing.
Here you go, right?
Protect yourself. Protect your family. Drink champs. We still doing our thing. We still put it in work.
Here you go.
Social distancing quarantine episode. Shout out to EFN and N.O.R.E.
Drink champs. Quarantine episode. Well.
This is
oh shit.
Yo, why we
salute.
on the
salute.
Why we on the live? What's up?
What's going on, Timbaland?
What's going on, man? Welcome back.
Hey man, glad to be back. You know what I'm saying? What y'all
let me call Swizz.
We just shooting
we
this
over
shit.
here celebrating y'all, man. What y'all doing right now with that motherfucking Verzuz, man? I can't be more happier, man. Like I literally wait. I get dressed, shave my hair to stay right at home to go to the
club. It's the new club.
It's the new club. You niggas invented a virtual club.
That is hard.
That shit is hard, bro. Nah, listen.
That's amazing.
I don't think. You know what's crazy about it is it's not now, right? Now. And then let's say May 15th, you know, the world does open back up, right? Let's say that, right? Versus, the world has changed. People know that when you get in a close environment, it's possible anything can happen, right? But the Verzuz is going to make people learn how to party from their house. I'm just telling you, like when this is all over, you can continue to do this. When people understand that they can do this from their own house.
I think he knows this.
I'm telling you.
He knows it.
Hey, you know what? It's good to see that y'all see the future. I
see the future.
That is 3.5 years ago.
Yeah, no.
Yo, Tim, you could turn your camera this way, Tim? Yeah.
That way?
There you go. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah. All right, hold on.
Now
me and Swizz been saying that like in the club. Wow.
I'm telling you.
Well, Swizz talked about it on Drink Champs in 2017, if I'm not wrong.
It's about like 3.5 years, 4 years in the making.
Yeah.
Because the world is different. I don't know if we're going to get like, open up means like regular stores, like you go out, like little simple stuff. Open up don't mean that you go party.
Right.
That ain't gonna happen for a while.
For a while.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You know,
even if they do, ain't nobody gonna feel safe doing it.
And the only way you might do it is get together at your own crib when you know your own people. And even then, you're gonna be like to a limit of maybe 8, 9, 10.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're just not gonna really be moving like that. So I feel like this is the way to like what's so heartwarming for me is that
you can feel people's energy without seeing them. Like, I know that y'all get excited because we're talking about it. So this proves my theory that the feeling of music, great music, translate through anything, through technology, through if you're in the building, and it's kind of making people like, you know, we're moving so fast that it's like you forget about the great ones. And then you like, damn, people always say, what's happened to music? Music ain't nothing happened to music. It's always there. We just showing you a way to view it. And now you're looking at it like, damn, I could always listen to great music. So we giving not only like we putting it right back in your face that was already there, because those songs don't never die. It just showed you at night. And their streams went up, you know, tremendously.
So Tim, I have to ask, right? Because obviously I watched every battle, right? One, because I love the culture, and two, because I love the culture, right? So I watched every one. But there was one that kind of threw me off, was the Sean Garrett and the Dream, right? Mm-hmm. I felt like, although I don't feel like, I you know what it was? I feel like everyone didn't watch you and Swizz. I feel like the foundation to watching Verzuz, I mean, to being a part of Verzuz, to get it is to watch you and Swizz first. I feel like that's the foundation of the brick. Is my shit unstable again? Okay,
yeah, you coming in and out.
Yeah, can all right, so the thing is, you must respect for each other. That it came across that on camera. Like, you guys didn't disrespect, you didn't bring up nobody's flaws, and they froze on me.
Yeah, you good? You sound like Max Headroom.
So sure do.
Yeah, none of y'all want to call her. All right, so
and we got Swizz in the building.
All right, they go Swizz right there.
Yeah.
So Swizz, everybody here? Everybody ready? So Swizz, I was telling Tim, like, out of all the battles, the only one that like kind of disturbed me was the fact that I think Dream and Sean Garrett didn't really like each other. Is that something in the future we're going to screen? Because I think the battle is about celebration. It's not about like who's better.
And Storch and Manny Fresh too. There was some founders there too.
I wasn't offended by Manny Fresh. I wasn't offended. I think it was a shot Manny took, but I wasn't like offended. So is that something we're gonna start screening? Either or, you can answer.
Yeah, we've been started screening that. You know, that was an unfortunate vibe. But ever since that vibe has been a great vibe.
Yeah.
You know, even with Manny and Storch, you know, Manny felt how he felt after. But when they were celebrating, you know, Manny was bringing a lot of his comedy character to it.
Right.
You know, which is his character. You know, I don't think Scott took all of those jokes as funny. But, you know, during that battle, Manny was just letting everybody know, listen, it's all fun and games. We partners. We just celebrating and having fun. But I think the Sean Garrett and Dream piece was unfortunate because those guys are both superheroes in what they do. And you know, but you know, we moved on, and those guys definitely put on something that got the people talking as well.
Yeah, definitely did.
Yes.
Everything y'all's been doing has got everybody talking.
Now, Tim, you so everyone talking, but now Timbaland, a name that's been coming up so much is Missy Elliott. Woo. Now, Missy to me is Busta Rhymes of the females. She is Snoop Dogg of the females. Like, do you see Missy, anybody messing with Missy Timbaland? Can you hear me, Tim?
You know what? To me, I think everybody has the same question, but if you realize it's all about curation. Missy is a monster. And the thing about it is, like, when you battle, like, I'm not going to say battle, when you celebrate with Missy, she going to give you the show. She going to give you how if she was doing a show for real. So the energy going to be high. So I feel like if anybody come with Missy, you got to her curation gonna be high energy. It's gonna hit a different way.
Right.
She gonna treat it like a video.
Right.
A virtual video. And like reminiscing, and what she kind of still do to this day, she'll play me songs. She's like, yo, you remember this song? And then she'd be like, we was ahead of our time. Like, she really get into her own. So that's going to be a fun celebration once we get it. Okay. Which we are going to get.
I don't know who she can battle. I just don't know. Other than Lauryn Hill, and I'm not even sure that's a good matchup. That's
why when me and Swizz put our heads together, especially Swizz, I got a Swizz be throwing them curveballs that make you be like, I ain't see that one.
And why she got to go up against another female? Why can't she go up against a dude? Like, why does it have to be another female?
It can be whoever wants to, to celebrate.
Okay.
She on par to go against anybody.
Anybody.
She can do that thing.
Well,
she really can.
Yeah, no, most definitely.
She could go against Michael Jackson. This shit is real. Well, Swizz, we just got off the phone. We just got off the phone with DMX, Swizz. Right? This is our brother. Both of our brothers. And when I asked DMX, I came straight for him. I say, X, who the fuck you want to battle? And I want y'all to guess who he picked. I want each y'all, Timbaland and Swizz.
And he didn't hesitate. He didn't hesitate.
But I want to.
He definitely probably said Jay-Z.
All right, hold on, Timbaland. Who you think he picked, Timbaland? Who you think?
It gotta be Jay-Z.
Oh, damn. I can't. Yo, listen, by the way, this is terrible because I can't even trick you, brother. Like, damn.
I mean, I kind of gave it away by shaking my head.
But I like DMX. I like DMX versus Eminem though.
See, that's the curveball we're talking about.
That would be ill.
That's ill. Very respectful battle as well. Very respectful. They both respect each other.
And both animated in their own different styles.
I like that.
Because the obvious battles.
I like that.
Not the ones that you really interested in. You want the matchups of see how y'all just like
Yeah.
You had to think about that. Like those are the bad like Eminem versus DMX. Like I like that. I like that better than DMX versus Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? I just think that's like holding on to something that from a long time ago when we celebrate and those two brothers, they can celebrate as well. We're not excluding anyone. But I personally would go with Eminem versus DMX. I just like it.
Yeah, that would be crazy.
There has to be.
They both pit bulls. They both pit bulls. They both got that energy, like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Wow. That I ain't gonna lie. This is why I really appreciate you two brothers. I really appreciate what you guys are doing because the thing about it is just like Drink Champs. Me and DJ EFN, I'm an artist, he's a DJ, and we understand the culture. I'm so glad that you guys made it clear that you're not selling out, you're not giving it to Netflix. This is something that's free for the people.
For the people.
And
yeah.
So how has these calls been going? Like, because I see D Nice is actually the president. People are scooping D Nice right now. Like anybody who's being creative right now is being. So how is it for you guys? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because you guys create. Listen to me. I don't know if you understand, and I'm sorry I'm long-winded. But I actually cut my hair. I actually cleaned my house just to walk to the other side of the room, just to get fly to watch, whether it's Teddy Riley, whether it was Dream against Sean Carey. Like I really had an awesome time. Like I complained what everyone else complained. Like I really was a part of it. I love it. Like what is the calls you guys been getting like since you guys started?
That means they getting some serious calls.
Then we get some serious calls.
Before you guys answer that,
let's just leave it at that. the bottom line is, whatever we would do, if we was to do something, it wouldn't be a sellout. Period.
There you go.
That's not even what we doing. That's like saying Drink Champs is going to Revolt. That's selling out. No, that's a perfect fit. Or that's a you know what I'm saying? That's a bar. And I think that myself and Tim, we listen to the people a lot. Everybody's worrying about being charged. We're not charging nobody, man. That's not what we came into this for. And I seen a lot of people talking about pay-per-view. What I was speaking about was, if there was a charity component and the pay-per-view was the charity component, that's something me and Tim would think about. You understand? Right. But it's not like, because people, they only heard pay-per-view. They didn't hear that we were talking about the COVID. They ain't hear that, you know, the rest of the sentence 100% going to the people in need. They just hear pay-per-view. And that's just our culture, and it's all good. I got patience and love for us. You know what I'm saying? But we just having fun, man. We just want to make sure our quality is up to par with the artists that we putting on here, because it's a lot of work that go into this behind the scenes and in front of the scenes. You know, so we just want to make sure the quality is epic.
Tell y'all, brother, as a person that made my whole career with working with other artists, and as a person that now my whole life is about working with other artists, I could imagine the calls that y'all making to artists. I wouldn't want to be y'all. I mean, I wouldn't. I know what it's like talking to Pharrell. You know, I know what it's like talking to Kanye.
Tim, they talking about, why is it not a battle today? Y'all don't know what type of break we need for 1 second?
For real. Yes. No, we get it. We understand it.
Need to recuperate.
I'm enjoying my Saturday. We enjoying our Saturday this time, goddammit. We be back though.
All we doing today is the Joe Show. That's it.
Word.
Yo,
we can't do nothing else.
How much pressure it is? Because now's another thing. And then I think I could end it on this thing, right? There is battles now happening that is not versus sync. I don't think it's right. I don't think that. I think that you got as good, and it's not as good. It's not as much as like the culture is not believing in it when they doing a side battle. What do you guys feel about that? It was Pleasure P against Bobby Valentino. Who sanctioned that?
We know about all.
Sanctioned that.
We know about all.
We know about all of it. Trust me.
What you said, Swizz? What you said? You guys said?
I said we know about all of them. We know.
He's talking like a godfather. He said we know about all of that.
We see it all. We see it all. We see it all. We see it all. But
look, man, it's an honor that people that they're inspired to do something that we started with people celebrating music. But, I think a lot of people miss the curation part. That's the part that we spend the most time on, is the curation and actually giving people something that they want to dress up for, something that they want to have fun, and playlists are made from those things, and people actually want it. So we really take the gauge from the people, and then we huddle up and then put the heart and the groundwork in, so people just think they could just say two names and presto. Nah, it's not like that. This is like a real thing. You got to promo that thing. You got to get the people involved. The two artists got to be involved, because the people know when you just doing something like a dance challenge. This is not a dance challenge. This is actually an educational celebration with two greats, and that's why you got to have 20 records to even talk.
You guys are reviving catalogs. You're reviving a whole catalog. It's like virtual digging in the crates for everybody.
Yeah. It's like a playlist. You know what I'm saying? It's just curating that was already there, and giving these heroes their flowers. You know what I'm saying? Because we've been moving so fast for so long. And people always talk about ain't no good music. It's always good music.
And it's there.
It's been there. It's there. It's not nothing fresh or maybe new, but when you hear it, when you hear it to occasion. That felt like it was yesterday.
Yep, absolutely.
But you would have never known because we're moving so fast. And now by people taking the time to slow down, you're like, damn, there's so much great music out here. Exactly. It's been there.
Yep.
I just like to say thank you to all the supporters. You know what I'm saying?
I love the fact that yes.
You know, all of the supporters, you know what I'm saying? Without you guys supporting and reporting this, you know what I'm saying? I think that it's been amazing, man. We appreciate the love.
Nah, we thank you guys for doing it. You got to tell us though, was this semi-birthed on Drink Champs 2017?
One part of it was just did Swizz and Just Blaze.
Right, but I feel like that's like the precursor to all of this.
Now you know I did Kanye and
I can't. You know why I can't?
Yeah, you did, but you did it on stage, right?
Yeah. Before that. Swizz battled with Kanye before that, so I can't.
But I'm talking about the virtual aspect of it.
But the initial first one, when Swizz with Just Blaze, that was on Drink Champs. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, that was definitely on that. So shout out to Drink Champs for that too. You know what I mean? Big zones.
We just happy to be a part of history.
We was talking major shit too.
Yo, so let me tell y'all something, and hopefully everyone can hear me. And when I say everyone, I'm not meaning just y'all, but there's a reason why Swizz and Timbaland is the committee. Is the reason why they're the people that's down with it. When you could, what's happening with French Montana and Young Thug, you know, it was one little word that went out of control. And the thing is, I know through Timbaland, that would have not happened. So if you hear anybody saying they want to battle or they want to do it, if they're not going to Swizz and Timbaland, I'm not saying not support it, but I'm saying it can go left or it can go right. It can go up and down. I trust and believe in Swizz and Timbaland to curate the culture. So if you see it through Swizz and Timbaland, you know that it's love. You know that it's something. You know that it's love, whether it's called Verzuz. I don't care if they called it Yellow Banana. I don't care what they called it, Pinot Grigio. I don't care if they called it Ace of Spades. Support them because they are for the culture. Both of them as producers I worked with, and these guys are the truth, and they for the culture. So if you see a battle that's happening, I think if it doesn't have Verzuz on it, I wouldn't support it. I'm not saying don't support it, but I'm just telling you what I wouldn't do. Me personally, I understand that they are learning on the job, just like how me and Ia feel learning on the job, and they putting the best two people together, and it shows because Teddy Riley and Babyface broke internet.
And there's more authenticity than you guys.
Oh my God.
It's still not fixed.
How happy was you? How happy was you guys, both Tim and before I let you guys get out of here? How happy was you guys to hear that it just stopped Instagram totally? We can start with you, Tim.
It was. At first, I thought I couldn't believe it, and I had text Swizz. I said, "Yo, is your thing frozen?" Yeah. He said something with the bandwidth, and I was like, "Oh my God, we broke IG."
Yeah.
Like I can't believe it. You know what I'm saying? I just couldn't believe it that so many people showed so much love and was really, coming to this like it was a real show. Like if you're talking about stadiums, like it's multiple stadiums we filled up that night. Yeah. And just for people, I was so proud of us, me and Swizz, for coming back so quick and for Babyface and everybody understanding what this was for the culture. And now, by having a quick rematch, it was so beautiful, man. Like, and people was telling us, "Watch, it's gonna be this type of number." I was like, "For real? You think so?" And, and then to see it quadruple that, you was like, "Damn."
But Tim, you being from Virginia and Teddy Riley being like, he like y'all Puff Daddy of Virginia almost. Do you secretly have like your favorites on the low? Like, do you be like, man, I want Teddy to win? Did you like want that, or you have no fight you have no dog in the fight?
No, I'm just all about because because really if you really think about it, it's musical chess. And it's when you play a song, you got to know how to trump the next song. And all of them are hits if you realize. But some song that Teddy might have played, Babyface played, you'd be like, oh, shit. You know what I'm saying? It made you feel a certain way. So it's all about the curation for me. So I didn't really have a side. Like me and Swizz always say, oh, I think Babyface, you know, or Teddy. When you really, when they start to play and celebrate, that's when all bets out the window. So it's, you know, I didn't really have a side. I just wanted to see who was going to play what against what.
I was happy.
Now,
but the ill part is me and Tim we couldn't even get in our own party. That's when I knew shit was real. I'm watching on a bootleg site. He on Little Duval's page. We not even in the joint. We couldn't even get in the own. You ain't seen no comments from us in there because we.
I wasn't gonna tell you. I was on a bootleg. I wasn't gonna tell you though, but continue.
Yeah, you know, with 3.7 million people trying to get in the door, and we trying to make sure everybody is in properly as far as the artists and the sound and this and that. By the time we show up, we can't. The fire marshals is there, but it was a blessing in disguise, and it shows you how good music has no age limit and it has no expiration date, and that's why. This is the master class. That's why this is the celebration. And that's why this is Verzuz, right? Because nobody was thinking about those songs like that until those guys did that. And you know, we getting ready to put up a congratulations reel with all of the stats and everything to show people the success of what they've been watching, right? Because people need to see the success, how it's, you know, tripling streams for Babyface, putting them back on the charts around, you know, Dante, Austin, everybody's busy. Everybody that did Verzuz is getting bags, you know, in different type of ways. And we love that part.
Congrats. That's dope, man.
Well, let's thank you for taking the, because for years, that's what Drink Champs was. People come on Drink Champs and their sales go back up. So thank y'all for taking the pressure. The pressure over us for these months, brother. Like, so here's one thing. Yeah, no, I ain't gonna lie. Y'all took the pressure off of us so bad. I couldn't pray for y'all so much. You don't have no. So
we have an idea.
So here's the deal. How do you pick the battles? Because let's suppose like for me, Granddaddy IU is one of the greatest MCs who ever touched the planet, right? But that is just me and my personal opinion. A lot of people don't agree with me when I say that. How do you take it away, your personal opinion, for what matches? Because I admire that you guys had Scott Storch going against T-Pain, and then you guys realized that wasn't the right move. You listen to the people from what I heard, but how do you initially pick the people? Like, and not, I mean, because my personal opinion is not my world opinion. So how do you do that?
Well, first of all, we got a list of who actually want to do Verzuz. You know, because a lot of people, sometimes people energy is not right.
They got to be willing.
Sometimes people confidence is not right, even though they got the biggest songs. So I know people got their imaginary fantasy list of what they want to see happen, but what they don't understand is the real work to get those people to actually do it. They don't have nothing to do with music. They got to do with personality, character. So we got a master list of people that we know that want to do it. So within that list, we got to make magic happen. But every Verzuz, the list opens up bigger and bigger and bigger, right? Like we got our next 4 that's going to really be crazy. And people going to be like, wow. But that shit is not easy like that. And that's another reason why I'm like, yo, we're going to take Saturday off and just regroup, because it's a lot of work that they not understanding that go into it. But we are willing to do that work, and you have to put in that work in order to get the results and the quality of artists. And Tim can speak on that as well.
The workload. Woo. I mean, you know, and then it's about, you know, like for me and Swizz is the curation. The curation is key. And when we really like go look up the catalogs and look at songs, and I'm like, come back to Swizz, I say, oh man, this man 20. And you start looking at stuff that people forgot about. And so when you match them up beside each other, it just feels like a big ass party. We know that the people go crazy because we know that they're not thinking about this. So when we put those flyers up, people be like, damn, I would have never thought. And then they start to, you know, do their research on the music and stuff like that. So when they come on, it's a big excitement because you don't know what each artist is gonna play, and the matchup is not what you expected.
But let me ask y'all, you saying the curation part, but you're not telling them what to play and when to play it, right?
No.
Right. Okay. Just so everybody is clear on that.
Nobody
just us doing our research.
Right. You're just doing the matchup wise. You're looking at what it is matchup wise. Right.
Yeah.
Let me ask this one last. What's hard to put Kanye against Pharrell or Diddy against Dre? What is hard?
They both pieces of work, you know. But I feel like the universe is with us. Is very, all of those guys you just mentioned are supporting what we're doing in a major way. Some in front of the scenes, some behind the scenes. But sometimes you gotta give people just some time to just catch the vibe. You know what I'm saying? You gotta give people time to catch the vibe, and we got a lot of things happening while people catch the vibe. And some people gonna catch the vibe quicker than others, but we here. We gonna be here. This is not just for quarantine, so
right.
Locking and loading.
No, y'all making the new.
Okay. me just thinking like a fanatic fan, right? Me just thinking like a fanatic fan and saying this does happen, right? That Dre against Puff, right? Kanye against Pharrell, right? This is just me hypothetically thinking. The problem is, doesn't Puff have an advantage because Puff has an Instagram, and doesn't Pharrell have an advantage because Pharrell has an Instagram and Kanye doesn't? Or would it be a neutral account?
It don't matter your account. Whenever they see that battle, that celebration going live, that's where they're gonna click.
Exactly.
Yeah, people don't care. They was bouncing all over the place. They just we was in a whole nother place looking at it. You know what I'm saying? So the people gonna come and they're gonna show up. But I think, you know, I like the vibe of the unpredictable vibes too. You know what I'm saying? You know, those are battle, those are celebrations that I'm from hip hop, so I like to say battle, but this is a celebration. Right. Especially for all of the ladies that's about to be coming up in Verzuz. So y'all about to see that jump off too. And we gotta let the sisters know out there that, you know, this is a celebration. So celebrations. Yeah.
Big celebrations.
Big ones. Big ones.
God damn. Yo, man, I can't thank you brothers enough, man. You know, both of you guys been on Drink Champs physically, and Drink now both of you guys on Drink Champs. You guys are Drink Champs alumni. I can't continue to tell you how much I support. And the thing is, when I said earlier, like, you know, the bootleg websites and the bootleg people, I'm not saying that with malice in my heart. I'm saying that because I know both of you brothers ain't doing it for money. You guys are doing it because you love the culture, and it's something that I'm fully behind. It's not because I know you. It is because I know you personally, but it's deeper than that. It's because I know how you love the culture, and you guys are doing an excellent job. It's my job. I invented it to give people their flowers while they're alive, and I'm gonna continue to do it. You know how much I love you, Swizz. You know how much I love you, Timbaland. But besides me loving you guys individually, with you guys coming together how you guys are coming together, that should be saluted every day, every single day.
Absolutely.
And I'm going to be the personal corporate that when I see a battle going on that's not right, I'm going to be like, yo, that shit ain't sanctioned. It's going to be
Fugazi.
Don't worry about it. I'll take the job. Don't worry.
Fugazi police.
Don't worry about it. I'll take the job. Yo, but thank you, brother, so much.
Thank y'all. Salute. Salute.
Thank you, King.
I'm live from my kitchen, man. Yo, thank you, brothers, man. And look at Timbaland backdrop. This nigga got Lysol and Purell. He is about that life. Look at him. Look at
Thank you, fellas.
This is real, man. Probably got to continue to do it. We're gonna support you.
Appreciate y'all.
Yep.
Thank you, bro.
All right. One love.
Thank you.
One love. Thank you. Thank you.